Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Temple's offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
That's caught. It's Little. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Sure hands, it's Little. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return, and then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Now they'll run the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Slings it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Dropping back, it's Armstrong. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Using his legs, it's Irvin. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Irvin. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They'll leave it with him. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back on the option to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quick release by the QB. And he'll take it in and house it. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking downfield, it's Armstrong. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Armstrong. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He goes out of bounds all the way up at the 46-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Makes the pass. On target to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to throw it. He'll take a shot. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Temple.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking for a man. It's Armstrong. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance.
Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to ride this running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Armstrong. Throws for the tight end. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it at the 30. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
That one comes out hot down the right side. All out of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
Each and every Every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Armstrong. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. That's caught. It's Little. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when the play is over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete on third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with the W? And that's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Here's a heat. Quarterback moving. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Armstrong. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Seminoles heading quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He slings it deep to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. To the air, it's Armstrong. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fat.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.